I mean, I could do a little victory lap here, but no, I'm not that kind of person. I'm just glad that I have proof, proof beyond contestation that I'm right. Many of the things I've been saying here all along for a long time, when I talk about social engineering, when I talk about how you're lied to, manipulated, tricked, well, I mean, it doesn't get better than this, man. It doesn't get better than, this is like 4D chess, like layer on top layer of social engineering, manipulation of the public opinion in ways that just will blow your mind. So stay for this video if you care to learn the truth. As always, guys, if you want to learn more about survival preparedness realistically, as I do it here, you have the channel with a ton of information. You have the books available in the links there below, which I strongly suggest you get because you have to get ready for this insanity in which we live in. Bear with me, believe me, this video will be worth your time. Surviving the economic collapse, street survival skills, especially street survival skills for the safety when you're out and about in the crazy, insane world that we're living in. And no, it's not just that image. Oh, dear God. So much satisfaction of, I'm not going to rub it in your face. I'm going to explain why I was right, why so many people were wrong, and you will have no argument to deny that this is a fact. Guys, if you want to get the books, you have them in the links there below. If you want to get the French version, which is actually doing very well, you have that also available in the Amazon.fr. If you want the Spanish version of my books, Manual de SupervivienciaModerna and Sobrevivir al Colapso Económico. Yeah, I'm trying to do the what's that? The Brandon Fraser movie, something about the devil and Liz Hurley. You know the one I'm talking. Well, that was the accent I was trying to do, but failed. Anyway, the best-selling books of survival and preparedness in Spanish. Keep in mind that for people that buy these books, and again, the best-selling books of preparedness in Spanish, for people that buy these books in South America, it's the equivalent of you paying like $100 per book because of shipping, because of fees, and they still do it. It just gives me a satisfaction that you would not believe when I see that people from my own country appreciate what I do so much that they will go out of their way to pay something that is, God, and it's like 25% of the average income. That's what they end up paying for it because of all of the issues. If Amazon had been in Argentina, it would be a lot cheaper. Hopefully it will be that one day. But anyway, still here. Hope you are. Well, Jewish man mistakes two Israeli tourists for Palestinians and opens fire on them in Miami. No, this was not an IDF guy in Gaza or in Israel. No, this was apparently an American. I don't know. It doesn't really matter if he's an American or from some other nationality or not. Anyway, he is a Jewish man in Miami, meaning in the United States. By the way, Ron DeSantis, what's this? Maybe it's the mayor of Miami, right? Yeah, maybe it's from that. I don't see Ron DeSantis being cool with this crap. Yeah, another example of the social engineering, of the layering, of lie. There's a phrase in Spanish that says lie that something will stick. Right? If I keep on lying about things, eventually someone will believe it. That is an old saying. That's a saying that predates the internet. Now it's not just about lying. It's about carefully manipulating the opinion of people. How? Well, I will just repeat something that even it's not true. I will repeat again and again. I will check the demographic that I want to influence and change their opinion. I will pay, I don't know, Taylor Swift if I want to affect the opinion of 15-year-old little girls. I will pay this other guy, and then we'll repeat the message of inclusivity, the message of, yeah, you're supposed to hate this guy, the message of, yeah, of course, get vaccine right now. It works so well. I saw it firsthand with a person that was telling me, I will never get this thing in my veins. 2 weeks later, like, what? You didn't get vaxxed yet, Fernando? You crazy? Dude, you're killing people. Go get vaccinated right now. I shit you not. 2 weeks later, 180-degree shift in the opinion. That means that social engineering has reached levels that we simply do not comprehend. Because it's not about lying. It's about hit piece after hit piece, an opinion and people that people listen to from one demographic, from one group, from whatever it is. They narrow this down to a perfect science. This is math at this point. I want to have 60-70% of people thinking this way, even though it's insane and crazy. They will think that way if I put enough money into it. So our friend here, what's his name? Mordecai Braffman. So, man, Miami, facing charges, attempted murder, following accusations that he opened fire on 2 men he believed were Palestinians, but reportedly turned out to be Israeli visitors. So Israeli tourists, he confused, and he thought they're Palestinians. Of course, I have to shoot them. According to the arrest documents, at 9:30 on Saturday, surveillance video apparently appeared to show. So there's video of this. Mordecai Braffman, 27, getting out of his truck. Of course, he was driving a truck, and opened fire with a semi-automatic handgun at a vehicle as it passed. Braffman allegedly fired 17 rounds, maybe a Glock, something like that. 17 rounds. He really wanted to get these Palestinians, striking one victim in the left shoulder and grazing the other left forearm. He did not even know these people. These people were Israeli tourists visiting in damn Miami, buying Mickey Mouse hats and whatnot. And this guy, he thought they were something they were not, and he decided to kill them because of what he believed what they were. Ironically enough, these were Israeli tourists, but it does not stop here. So this is the first layer of social engineering, right? While in custody, Braffman spontaneously told detectives that while he was driving his truck, he saw 2 Palestinians and shot and killed both, our arrest document said. So he spontaneously admitted to, yeah, I saw 2 Palestinians. Of course, I'm going to shoot and try to murder them, right? Yeah, that's what I do. Law enforcement officials did not confirm the victims were in fact Palestinians, and the law enforcement officials did not confirm if the victims were in fact Palestinians, and the Miami Herald reported that they were actually 2 vacationing Israelis, naming them as Ari Rabbi and his father. Memorial Hospital, yeah, well, several bullet holes were, so he wounded both of these hospital, his Hyundai. The outlet reported that as Monday afternoon, the alleged shooter was being held. Yeah, maybe they should arrest him. Maybe he's not someone that is supposed to be out there in the public. Second degree murder. All right. For complicating the incident, one of the injured men ended. So this is one layer. So it's the brainwashed Jewish man that thinks he's supposed to just randomly shoot people that he believes happen to be Palestinian. And second layer is he ends up shooting Israeli people, of them all. This is how stupid, insane, and crazy all of this is. Why? Maybe because they had beards. I will just go out here and say this is probably an American Jewish man, and he saw someone with a beard and maybe someone with Semitic facial characteristics, let's call it that, and he just thought, well, yeah, there, of course, I will do my job, and that's what he did. He ends up going after Israeli tourists, but it doesn't end here. Just showing the third level of this cake of insanity and social engineering. The people he was shooting at happened to be exactly like him. Further complicating the incident, one of the injured men reportedly posted, he not only do they think like him because he posted this, which I cannot say because if not, YouTube goes after me. No, they're not going to be going after people that say this. This is the victim. The victim. This is the guy that was shot by the other crazy person that thinks exactly like him, right? But no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4th layer of proof about how right I am, about how dangerous the tactics, that insane social engineering is, and how effective it is, this mass hysteria after the fact, after almost getting murdered by someone that is as crazy as he is. He goes and furthers the hateful insanity by posting, "My father and I went through a murder attempt against anti-Semitic background," he wrote. Yes. This was an maybe he's right in that level, but we were attempted by one of these hateful anti-Semitic people, furthering the social engineering, furthering the insanity of, yeah, you have to do your job of going out there and getting rid of people that you believe you're supposed to get rid of. And yes, maybe they will shoot some other Israeli tourist that will also go online and say, yeah, it was an anti-Semitic attempt. Or, his family will go out there and, yeah, look what they're doing to us. Look what they're doing to us. Take care, folks.